Alright, we're gonna start with blocks. First up is wool. Everybody uses it. You can use it as a quick defense. You use it to bridge. Most important item in the game, easily S tier. Next up we have stained clay, F tier. It's just a little more expensive than wool and really not that much better. I never use it. Next we have blast-proof glass. Blast-proof glass. This can be useful at times. I like to have it on a big bed defense in squads, but it's really expensive because you only get 4 for 12, so I think we put that in a C. Endstone, S easily. It's pretty cheap and it's one of the best blocks for defenses in the game. Ladders. A lot of people use ladders. Well, some good players use ladders. I don't think I've ever actually bought ladders, but I think it's fair to put them in a B position. I think that's probably fair. Wood is great for duos. I think it's an A. Great for duos. Not the best, but it's useful in most situations, and it's pretty cheap in most cases. Alright, lastly, for the blocks, we have obsidian, which is, I'm going to put as an E because it's really good, but you only get 4 for 4 emeralds, and there are better things you could be spending emeralds on. Next up, we have melee weapons. We've got stone sword here. Stone sword is a good damage advantage. I think it's a good B for a low price. If you just died, you don't have enough time for gold. Stone swords are good to pick up real quick. Iron swords, S tier. I use it too much to not put it at an S tier. Diamond swords, I think now that they only cost 3 emeralds, I think it's C. They're still not that useful, but if you don't have a bed, it's good to have a diamond sword, and now they're actually a little cheaper. They used to be 4 and that was too much. Knockback sticks, who even uses those anyway? Alright, now we have armor. Chainmail armor, F, you know why. If you don't, find out. Iron armor, easily an S. Everybody uses it. It's and it's permanent. The fact that it's permanent just makes it way better than other Bedwars like Cubecraft or Hive. Diamond armor, not that great of an upgrade off of iron and kind of expensive. I think that's an E. Alright, now we're on to tools. We have shears here. Shears are 10 gold. They make you break wool faster. I think that's a B. Pickaxe. Pickaxe in general, it's very important for endstone, and if someone somehow uses stained clay, they also need it. I think that's an A. Axe, I would put it C, but since you can use it as a weapon, I guess it's a B. Alright, now we're on to the ranged weapons. I absolutely hate people that use bows, but it's nice to be able to spend your late game gold. Like if it's a solo match and there's only 2 people left, you tend to have a ton of gold, so it's good to have a bow and a ton of arrows. Then here we have the power 1 arrow, which is 24 gold, or bow, it's 24 gold for this. Really expensive. And who spends 6 emeralds on a bow? That's easily enough. That's the power 1 punch 1. Next we have potions. We got swiftest potion. I don't think anyone ever buys this. Yeah, I think it's an F. Then you got leaping potion, or the potion of jump potion, is what it's called in the game. And I think that is really good for moving around unnoticed, and also if you're in a fight, you can kind of escape, eat a golden apple real quick, and get back. I think that's an S tier because it's only 1 emerald. I think that's an S. Invisibility, A, only because it's really short. Alright, golden apple, use them way too much, easily an S tier. Then we got bedbug, definitely solid F tier. The dream defender, the camper's best friend, I don't even know because they're always slow, so I never get hit by them. But they take a lot to kill. I think that's an E. And then this is actually the skeleton army. The thing with the skeleton army is it's annoying enough to the point where, like, if someone buys it, I'm annoyed and I might die, but it's not useful enough for me to actually use in game. So I think that's an F because I just hate them. Fireball. You can fireball jump. You can throw it at other people. It doesn't break endstone anymore, but I think that's good because it breaks the small bed defenses and you can knock people off, as well as fireball jump if you're really good. I like that as an S. TNT, it takes a while. I think it's an A. Then we have ender pearls. Ender pearls are useful not that often, but they're a good use of emeralds when you have them to surprise people, especially when paired up with invisibility. I think that's a good B. Water bucket, that's a D. It's good for defense, but you can only water bucket clutch once if you have it. Ladders are better to use for clutching, so I think that's a D. Alright, bridge egg. Why would anyone use a bridge egg in Bedrock? Like, why? It's 25 gold. We have the magic milk. This stops you from triggering traps. I think that's just a mid item in general. It's not that expensive, but not overly useful. The sponge, I'm going to put the sponge right next to the water because it only counters water. Actually, I'm going to put it below because it's only useful if someone has water. But when someone has water, it's very useful. Alright, the compact pop-up tower is next. I don't usually use these. They're good for distractions. Not really good when used for defense. I think that's a D. Then we got the player tracker. Really good when there's campers in game, because it can be hard to find them. One time someone had glitched like through the bottom of the map and were like inside the map, and we had to kill them with like fireballs and use the like slow damage from that. And it's so if they're shifting, it's helpful to find them with the tracker. I think that's a B because it's not that you don't always need it, but when you need it, it's there and it's really good. Then we have the new item, the landmine. Alright, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Comment your opinion and subscribe.